What's up guys, welcome to another video. This is Sunny from personalmasteryquest.com, and today I want to talk to you about how to stop thinking negative thoughts all the time. How to stop automatically thinking about the worst case scenario every single time you are considering your goals or wanting to achieve something big. It is the holiday season, so this video and the next 4 videos will all be on topics suggested and requested by you guys. So if you want me to make a full video about a question you really want answered, either comment it down below. I'll be picking one of the next 4 videos from the YouTube comments and then the next 3 from my Facebook comments. So join the Facebook group if you haven't already and comment your suggestion in the post that I made today. But now getting back to this video, today's video is a request by Sage who wants to know how to stop thinking of the worst case scenario all the time, automatically, when even thinking about your goals. I can completely relate. I was there, I have been there. I used to struggle with this a lot. And this is the conclusion that I've made about this at this point in my journey. Negative thoughts aren't just natural, okay? Negative thoughts, thinking them all the time, is not natural. But the world that we're born into conditions us to always give attention to what we fear. It conditions us to believe that we don't have what it takes. It conditions us to believe that we always have to be on the lookout to protect our worth, to fight for what we really want, for the good. So this puts a lot of negativity in our mind, and really that's where a lot of all the negative thoughts come from. Just your regular conditioning that you've received ever throughout your life, okay? Now, when you are trying to work on yourself and trying to alleviate yourself from all these negative thoughts and getting into the positive side and getting into the higher vibration state, it's really about training your attention. If you think a lot of negative thoughts, it means you have untrained attention. Your attention is yours. It goes anywhere that you put it, okay? So if you have control over your attention, but you just can't stop thinking negative thoughts, it means that you aren't actually in control of your attention. You have the ability to control it, but you aren't in control. So all you have to do is really train your ability to direct your attention to where you want it to go. This is extremely important because your attention is your greatest reality creation tool. Whatever you focus on is what you create in your life. So the main reason why most people go through really difficult times and negative scenarios is because they're constantly thinking about them. They're constantly focusing on them. Whatever you're giving your attention to, whatever you're focusing on, is where all of your life force is flowing and creating. I always say that there's no such thing as exclusivity in this universe. The universe is inclusive. So whenever you even think about avoiding things or about, man, I don't want this to happen, you're resisting it, you are literally just flowing your life force into that scenario, and now it's eventually going to manifest in your physical reality, or something very similar to it is going to manifest in your physical reality. You have to train your attention, and I'm going to share with you how to do so later on in this video. But now getting to the second reason why you always automatically think about the worst case scenario and just all those negative thoughts is because you don't feel any sort of oneness with your reality, any sort of oneness and togetherness with the universe. Because of this sense of separateness that you feel between you and your reality, you feel so vulnerable that things will happen to you, that bad things will occur, that you have no idea how you're gonna get through them. And also because of that separateness, you feel super attached. Your internal state is always being controlled by what happens on the outside. So if you have a good day, then you're happy and everything's going great. But if someone says something bad to you, or you have a bad day, then you are just a mess, right? So that sense of separateness makes you feel vulnerable and attached. One thing you'll come to know with a growing spiritual understanding is that your reality and you, meaning you're the manifested and the one who is manifesting, is one and the same. It's the same thing. Your reality is you. Your reality is a reflection of you. So negative things can only manifest in your reality if there are negative things within. Trouble can only manifest in your reality if there's trouble within. So when you build this sense of oneness and completeness and wholeness and just feeling this togetherness with the universe, with your reality, you automatically stop thinking of those negative thoughts. You are more inclined to be in a positive state of positive vibration. And later in the video, I'll also show you how to build that oneness. But now the third and the last reason why you are always thinking negative thoughts is because you are in a habitual state of low vibration. Most people live their entire lives in a state of low vibration. Most people, what they consider to be normal, restful, waking body is not what that actually is. Most people wake up tired, groggy, irritated, and then they're automatically just reacting to things on their phone, and they just spend their entire day in this state of reaction and just in the state of being controlled by the outside, in the state of laziness, sluggishness, right? We all eat heavy foods, we all consume crazy amounts of media and social media and whatnot. And so this just puts us in a habitual state of low vibration. In that state, you certainly cannot feel any oneness with your reality. In that state, your dreams seem impossible. In that state, knowledge like this seems silly and stupid. So what you really have to do is start working towards your high vibration states. One of the things that you must realize is that in a positive high vibration state, it's actually difficult to think negative thoughts because it's not natural for that state. So in that state, naturally, you will just be thinking more positively. So when you find yourself in a low vibration state and thinking negatively, stop battling against your thoughts. Just elevate your state of being. So now, how do we fix this? How do we stop thinking negative thoughts? Number one, do this simple exercise. On a piece of paper, write down everything that you don't want happening to you. All the worst case scenarios that you are always just thinking about, write them down one by one on a piece of paper. List them all until they're all out on that piece of paper, okay? Then take a new piece of paper and write down what you do want to happen. For every item on the previous list, write down the opposite of that, what you do want happening in your life. Every single time you're thinking negatively, do this quick exercise. It shifts your vibration instantly. Number two, and the most powerful, meditation. Literally all meditation practices in the world ever since the beginning of time are really just a way to train your attention. To achieve anything in this life, you have to give it a certain amount of attention. To do anything, to accomplish anything, you need to have focused attention, trained attention. If you are the type of person who's involved in a million things throughout their day, is just doing all sorts of things, and your attention is just everywhere, it will be very difficult for you to actually achieve anything, let alone peace of mind. So meditation, really any sort of meditation, is just a way to train your attention. It's so funny when people say meditation doesn't work, because the more you think that meditation doesn't work, the more you need meditation in your daily life, because that means that you have the worst attention span. If you can't sit for like even 30 seconds without just thinking automatic thoughts, that means you have very poor attention span, right? So all you have to do is not feel bad about it, is you just start training your attention. Do whatever you can, even like 5 minutes of meditation. If you have to start with that, do it. Any sort of attention exercise that you can pick up has to be a part of your daily life, because until you train your attention, until your attention is going where you want it to go rather than just being pulled from every direction, you will never be able to really achieve anything. You will never be able to deliberately create your own reality. Another bonus that meditation provides you is that it enhances your feeling of oneness with the outside world. And this is a feeling that I can't even put into words. It's just a perception that you start growing, and it's just, you start to build trust in the flow of life. You start to build trust that the world is taking care of you. As a result of that, you find this security, you feel this security within that you're being taken care of and that your reality is you. Therefore, you are more detached to what happens outside. No longer is your internal state of well-being dependent on certain goals of yours, certain desires, certain people. That state of oneness is amazing if you actually want to start manifesting things into your experience, because it is a very high vibration state. It is a state in which no longer is your desire and attachment ruining the power of your intention. And in this state, things manifest quicker. Things always just work out. Meditation is a must. okay? I will include some meditations that have personally helped me ever since the beginning of my journey up till now in the description box below. But now number 3, how do you raise your vibration? Luckily, I have made a full video on 10 ways to raise your vibration instantly. So I'll also link that down below, and it's gonna be up here somewhere in the suggested videos. So go watch that and pick up whichever activity that resonates with you, that you like, and start implementing that into your daily life. Know that once you train your attention, once you feel that sense of oneness with your reality, and when you are always in a habitual state of high vibration, positive frequency, it's actually difficult to think negative thoughts. Not like they don't occur, obviously you get them. It's just that you're no longer engulfed within them. You gain the power to just shift back to the positive side much more easily. So I hope this video answered your question. I hope it helped all of you. Don't just listen to this, actually implement this into your life right now. Again, if you want me to make a whole video about your question, join the Facebook group, comment it on the post, or comment it down below. I'll be picking one from YouTube. But that is all I have for today. Like this video if you enjoyed it and found it valuable, and share this video with a friend who would also find it valuable. If you'd like to get coaching with me one-on-one, the link for that is in the description box below. But other than that, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.